Hi, hello, how are you, Amanda? Saint Artist, I can't wink that eye. We're gonna do an eye look. I'm going to a game today and I wanted to do some fun eyeshadow. So I have a few colors and then I have an illuminator I'm using on my eyes. So I have Havana, Philly, Drift, and Georgia, and then of course Salem. Oh, I love it. And then I'm gonna pop on my favorite, Lil Lashes. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do, I've already got my lid prepped. I'm gonna go in with my blur brush, my favorite eyeshadow brush. It's like the big sister to the eyeshadow brush because this side is just a little bit bigger than the small end of the eyeshadow brush, but I still get this wonderful fluffy end. All right, so we're gonna dip into our colors. I'm just gonna clean them off on the tile real quick. And on the fluffy end, I'm gonna go into Havana and I'm gonna pop this way up high on my brow bone. This is just an addition color. This is a color I'm gonna put on and it's just gonna peek out the top and just give a little bit of warmth and dimension. You can see it right over here. I stinking love these two colors together, Havana and Philly. They can be on their own, just these three colors are just really good together, especially for fall. So if you're worried about having three colors, take Drift and set your whole eyelid with it. Just use it to set your eyeshadow with. It's such a pretty low flex shimmer that really doesn't compromise anything and make it look like you have just a giant glittery mess on your lid. But then go into Havana because these are both two matte finishes. So go into Havana, pop that on up here, and then we're gonna take Philly. Now this is my hooded eye trick, okay? I have hooded eyes, and this is the best way to showcase your eyeshadow. If you feel like every time you put eyeshadow on it doesn't show, I'm gonna show you how to make sure it shows. Take your fluffy brush and go right down on top of your shadow. Tap off the excess, open your eye, and on the outside, stamp it, okay? So you wanna tap it and stamp it. This is gonna show you where it lies. You'll see there's a crease right over here. That's where everything gets lost. Okay, so we're gonna take this and we're just gonna push that top stamp onto the brow bone. You'll notice that nothing is going into my crease. Everything just gets lost in the crease. But don't forget there are occasions where you're looking down and you're looking at things, signing things, writing things, using your phone, all those things. So don't forget about your lids, but just remember, once you look up, everything's gone and it looks like you have no eye makeup on. So stamping out here and then bringing it up and over that crease, it just, by stamping and seeing where that crease is, it gives you a guide. Think of it as it's giving you a guide on where to put your colors. And so I'm just pushing this in and I'm not covering that Havana color, it's going together with that Havana color. I'm gonna switch to the more dense end, picking some up, and where that lower part is, I'm gonna put this on my lash line and I'm pushing in. I'm not even worrying about my lid because it's lost once my eyes are open, and this is gonna give me all the colors. And then once I add Georgia, it just makes it good. I'm gonna bring this to my lower lash line, just like that. We're gonna flip it to the fluffy end and we're just gonna give everything a good blend. Soften things up a little bit. But I really like to focus my blending on the outer part of my eye. It just gives it some lift and it also makes your eye look bigger. I mean, this eye definitely looks bigger than this eye. It's not, it's an illusion. Just like makeup. I mean, it is. All right, so we're gonna go into Georgia. Oh, Drift. Let's put a little bit of Drift up here on the brow bone. That's where you want to put your Drift and bring it down towards the middle. I do this part last. I don't love putting shimmers on the inner corner. We're going to use our finger. We're going to pick up Georgia on our finger and we're going to place this on the lid. Just like that. Pop it up towards the outer corner, but not over that Philly that was right there. And then bring it down. I love this shimmer. It's an illuminator for your face, but it works so well as an eyeshadow. And then we're just gonna push that Philly in, grab a little more if you want, pump it up, pump it up. All right, eyeliner. I just use Maybelline Tattoo Studio. It sets, and that's why I like it. So we're gonna take it. I don't like the pencil. I like using this. I always have a hard time with pencils. Once you start shaving them, there's always those high points that, anyway, I don't like them. And we're just gonna waterline the top. I always recommend holding your mirror down so your eyeball goes down and then push up. And you won't have anything to worry about. I don't waterline past the point of my lashes. Push into the lashes a little bit on this outside. And then I always, always, always just put a little on the edge of my lid right here. This just gives the illusion that eyeliner is going all the way across. And then we're gonna set it. And I'm gonna set it using eyeshadow. It just gives me a little extra boldness. So we're gonna go into Salem. It looks gray on the site. It is not. Eyeshadow brush, linked in the description. Everything you need for Seint makeup. You wanna buy some Seint makeup, you wanna be color mesh with Seint makeup, maybe you wanna try sharing Seint makeup like I do because this is so flippin' fun. You can all do that in the link. You wanna get the eyeshadow brush? You can get that. It's no skin off my back. If you don't get it, I don't get paid for it, but I love the brush. I get asked enough that I added the link. If you like my lashes, there's a link in there too. I put everything in one place. It's a one-stop shop for the links of the things that I love. Skincare, it's in there. You wanna do my makeup remover stuff? It's in there. So it's all in there. All right, so I put some Salem on this eyeshadow brush, and I'm gonna open my eyes like a crazy person, like you did. What? And we're gonna press into the waterline with that powder. And this is gonna keep it from really transferring, but I'm also gonna wiggle that into my lashes. And this honestly makes it a little smoky up at the top. It just pushes through the lashes in a way that if I were to apply it directly, it would just look really harsh. And this is just a way to not. So I just basically apply to my lid through my lashes. I like doing that. Okay, whatever's left on the brush, I'm just gonna go along my lash line here and just create a little bit of deepness. I like a smoky eye. That's just who I am. That's what I'm about. So that's what we do. All right, Lil Lashes. That's what I use. That's what I love. I've used other lashes. This is by far, I love these lashes. They're about $35 when they're on sale, but they're reusable. They're reusable. I love them. I mean, you could just rinse them with some water and they're good. I love these lashes. I've used these so many times. And if you buy 2 of these, you can buy the kit and it comes with the Lil Lashes, the anchors, tweezers, and this pen. And there's a link for this kit I'm talking about. I bought 2 Lil Dainties because you can stack them. So when you're every day and you're wearing your lashes like this, great. If you want to bump these up a notch and you're going out to dinner, maybe you've got a banquet that you're going to, get that second lash and lay it on top and it magnetizes and sticks right on top and they can be stacked. It's awesome. It's awesome. That's what I do. I just use Lil Dainties. I have other ones. I have the Lil Hottie. I have the Lil Fancy, and I like them. They're just a little long for me, and I don't like looking completely nuts. Not that they make you look nuts. It's whatever. But I like that I can stack these and still have the same look. It's just a little bit bolder. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the magnetic liner, and I'm going to line along my lash line. So we're going to line along the lash line, and you want to do this twice. So go across. I do make sure that the first time across is nicer looking than the second time across. And so we're just gonna pull this in onto that lash line, and adding that powder first where I pushed in between helps fill in if I don't quite make it all the way to the lash line. You don't need to create a wing, your lashes will do that for you, but we're just really getting that on. I'm gonna shake it again and let this dry. It dries fairly quickly. And then we're gonna pop on the second coat, and I really focus that second coat on this inner corner here and on the outer edge right here. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna grab my lashes. Now I trimmed mine. They magnetize into here. There's little magnets. So I trimmed an anchor off. You lay them on your lash and then you can measure them and decide where you need to trim them. And that's it. And then you trim it off, and they're all magnetic. And they're sticking to my liner. And this is what makes it easy for the anchors. I mean, I think it makes it easy for the anchors to stick when you're learning how to do these lashes. And to be fair, I'm still learning how to do these lashes. So you take some tweezers and it picks right up. You just grab those tweezers and it picks up one of them anchors. Grab your anchor, grab the lashes so that because they curl. So you want to hold them so they will curl with your natural lash. And then you're going to find that anchor and pop it on. And that's it. That's it. And then you're going to work your way across. I have 4 anchors on here. The inner corner is probably the hardest for me. And you just want to make sure your pupil's on the other side, because when your eye sees something coming at it, you have no control over your eyes. Like, let's be real, like there's no control. So I am going to get this inner part here. This is always the hardest one because it is. The inner corner is the hardest for me. So I'm gonna grab that anchor. We're gonna get it. You have to open your eyes like you're insane. Boom, they're on. That's how easy they are. That's how stinking easy they are. And it just gives that final look goodness. Just all yummy, yummy, yummy goodness. So that's my lashes. That's my eyeshadow for this football game. My hair is a mind of its own today. That's it. That's my look for today. Have a great day.